Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're looking at Polestar. Huge news for Polestar, in my opinion. The Polestar share has hit a new all-time low. So let's take a look at the trading events for Polestar share today. This is October the 30th. And ladies and gents, I bear witness to a moment in history when Polestar share dipped below $2 per share. It was an amazing opportunity. I was supposed to buy 5 new Polestar share last week, and I chose to buy it today. Thankfully, I waited just a little bit for the share price to fall a little bit more. And I'm thankful to continue buying the dip of the Polestar share because I know that this company is heavily undervalued. You have to ask yourself, what will Polestar be in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years? What will this company look like by 2030? So this year we know Polestar is going for 60 to 70,000 deliveries. They're adding new vehicles to their inventory. Next year they're coming out with the Polestar 4 worldwide. They're also coming out with the Polestar 3. That's the flagship SUV. It's absolutely beautiful. Currently Polestar is only really selling one vehicle. So there is another market out there that they're actually not supplying to. This will all change next year. And the biggest impact will actually be in 2025 onto 2026. This is when the biggest impacts will be on Polestar. This is when they'll be fully delivering 1, 2, 3 vehicles. But not just that. Not just that they'll be delivering the sedan, which is the Polestar 2, the coupe, which is the Polestar 4, and the full-size SUV, which is the Polestar 3. They're also working on new vehicles, such as the Polestar 5. That's the sedan, the GT sedan, the sports sedan. It's going to be quite interesting. It's a beautiful vehicle inside and out. Polestar is also working on the Roadster, a competitor to the Porsche 911, a competitor to the Mercedes GT, a competitor to the Audi R8, a competitor to the Tesla Roadster. So by 2030, Polestar will have multiple different vehicles in their inventory that they can offer to customer for multiple different reasons. So I'm not too worried about what the share price is now. In fact, the share price could be $1.50, $1 flat, and I'd still be buying shares. In fact, it's times like this where I want to buy more share because I'm starting to feel like this share is really hitting the absolute bottom. And let me just be quite honest, I never really thought the share price would get this cheap. I really didn't consider that the Polestar share price could actually get this cheap. Now the company sits at 4.3 billion in market cap. Honestly, it is incredibly undervalued. Absolutely incredibly undervalued. And I spoke about Polestar's potential before. I've spoken about their potential. For a company like this to be profitable in a great way, they've got to focus a lot on efficiency. I think they've definitely got a niche in the market. I think they can definitely sell more vehicles. But can they do that efficiently? Selling EVs are not easy. The batteries, the manufacturing, all of it, it's very cost efficient. It's very capital intensive. Manufacturing cars, selling cars, it's very capital intensive, which is why Tesla is not just targeting 1 million vehicles per year, 2 million vehicles per year. They're actually targeting 5 to 10 million vehicles a year. Tesla actually wants to do the crazy thing and probably supply like 20 million vehicles per year. So Tesla is looking at doing something that no one is even attempting in the current market. And Polestar is open to compete with Porsche. They're open to compete with Audi. They're hoping to compete with a little bit more with Mercedes and BMW. That's their price range. They are a premium automaker, and I like that about them. They're also extremely technological. And let's be honest, there's a lot of shares in the market that are not doing particularly well right now, especially electric vehicles, especially charging stations, especially lithium companies right now. The EV industry, in terms of share volume, in terms of share trades, share prices of various different companies, is not doing particularly well right now. And this is precisely why I have been buying Polestar share. I've been buying lithium shares. And it's not just Polestar that's dipping below a new all-time low. Tesla is also dipping quite a bit. I don't remember the last time Tesla was this cheap. The last time Tesla was under this price was actually in May this year. And in January early this year, the Tesla share was actually around $108. If it ever gets to that price ever again, I'll be sincerely happy. It's fair to say, in my opinion, that the company is undervalued right now. At 658 billion, in my opinion, it is undervalued. And I've made videos previously that Polestar is actually looking to hopefully outsell Jaguar this year. I wasn't joking. That video is on the channel. You can check it out. This is said video uploaded at like 8-9 days ago. Feel free to check out this video. Polestar outselling Jaguar cars. This is real. I've actually got data to back this up. Polestar delivered approximately 13,900 vehicles in the third quarter, a growth of 50% compared to last year. With sales higher priced, the upgraded Polestar 2 contributes to the strong market improvement. The upgraded Polestar 2 contributing to the strong margin improvement, with approximately 41,700 vehicles in the first 9 months delivered. So the question is, can they deliver approximately another 20,000 vehicles before the end of the year? That would get them to just under 20,000, just around 19,000, 18,500. This will get them to the 60,000 vehicles delivered mark. And it looks like they'll be able to deliver 20,000 vehicles plus in the next 3 months. Well, in the next 2 months, November, December, the end of the year. The end of the year, the year is almost ended. That is wild. So when I was looking at Jaguar's delivery numbers, so Jaguar reported around 15,000, just over 15,000 vehicles delivered. That was in the second quarter of 2023. So feel free to check out that video if you'd like to learn more about this. But what impacts could this have on the Polestar share? I've also spoken recently about the fact that Polestar is looking to raise about approximately $1 billion in funding for the company, and that's going to be quite interesting. How they might accomplish that, who knows? And it wasn't too long ago that Volvo and Geely pumped approximately 1.6 billion into the Polestar company to help develop the Polestar 3, Polestar 4, bringing these new vehicles to market. So how they've used up that money already is beyond my expectation. So it's not a particularly easy road for Polestar currently. Certainly not. It takes a lot of investment to make this company what it's supposed to be. And so far, thankfully, it's had the support of Volvo. On its own, it would have had a much more difficult time. And this is why I tend to pay attention to other EV companies that I'm also interested in, such as Rivian. Rivian has lost a tremendous amount of value since the IPO. Now, in recent months, Rivian has actually been recovering slightly, but once again, it has fallen below $16 per share. And I'm thankful. I love Rivian. I love to buy Rivian at underprice. Currently, Rivian is doing an incredible thing. They're looking to deliver 50,000 vehicles this year. They're catching up to Polestar at a rapid pace. The realistic question is, could Rivian deliver more vehicles than Polestar next year? I believe this is very much possible. Considering you're looking at Polestar delivering around 60,000 vehicles this year, Rivian will be approximately around 10,000 vehicles behind. They could deliver more vehicles than Polestar next year. Polestar next year is probably looking at 80 to 90,000 vehicles, but not 100,000. I'll be really impressed if they delivered 100,000 vehicles next year. That would be the target, certainly. It should be possible, but there's a slight chance that they might be somewhat below that. Now, Rivian, on the other hand, they could be somewhere at a similar stage. I think the Rivian and Polestar numbers will be surprisingly similar next year. They're actually similar this year. Rivian is looking to deliver 50,000, Polestar is looking to deliver 60,000, maybe 70,000, but it's very unlikely. So the numbers are already quite similar. Rivian delivered 20,000 last year, while Polestar delivered around 52,000. Rivian is not supposed to be catching up to Polestar at this pace, but Rivian has their own factories. They have an incredible amount of demand in the USA market. They're making the perfect vehicle for that perfect market. Its SUVs, its pickup truck is exactly what Americans like about Rivian. They love that. They love those vehicles. So it's going to sell quite well. And Polestar is selling one vehicle currently, and it's only a small sedan. Polestar is not well diversified in terms of the differences in cars that they're selling. Not like their parent company, Volvo. Volvo is a completely different story. Volvo is doing great. Volvo is looking to do better, bringing more EV vehicles to the market. Hopefully they speed that up. But let me know what you think. Is it a disappointment to see the Polestar shares this cheap, or are you celebrating? Are you happy that you'll be able to buy more Polestar share at such an undervalued price? Are you certain, like me, that this company will be worth far more in the near future? 5 to 6, 10 years? it'll be worth a significantly more, which means that the current price is really incredible for us. What an opportunity that doesn't come every day. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.